On.
All right, guys, so I have seen a lot of people talking about dry brushing their miniatures from Return to Dark Tower, but nobody's actually tried it. And so that I've seen on, I'm sure lots of people have, but I haven't seen anybody online do it. So I wanted to shoot a video showing the results and kind of how I do it in case somebody doesn't have experience painting and they want to go forward with this. So let me see here. I'm going to show you this guy, painted and unpainted. So here's the painted version here, the dry brushed. And you can see a lot more detail on them. Mine came out super dark like a lot of people's did. And so here's an example of that, undone yet. And then that one is done. So I'm gonna show you how to dry brush a miniature. And all it doesn't change a whole lot, as you can tell, but it gives you just some more detail in him. So here's what we do. Take a brush, and I'm taking, this one is a quarter, but you just want a brush that's kind of feathered and worn out on the top. And if you look in here, I'm using Army Painter. This one is Filthy Suit, and so I use that. But in any kind of a gray color like this is what you want to go with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit, just a dab on the end of the brush, and then I'm going to kind of knock it off on here. This is just a little food compartment that I use. I put water in here when I'm painting. And it's got a piece of paper towel on the bottom that I put some water on, and it makes the paints last a lot longer. For this process, I'm just using it to clean the tip of the brush off. Then I use this rag, and I knock the bulk of the paint that's on here off. Use the tip of your finger. And so what I'm trying to do is really dry the brush. Then the first time you dip it into paint, go on the bottom and knock any loose or any of the big chunks of paint that's left on the brush. At this point, it's ready to go. So it's a pretty dry brush. And if you take a look, I'm going to try to get as close as I can here. I'm just going to make strokes going down like that. And you can already tell that some of his details coming out. Make sure you catch the top edge of the base here where light would hit it. And I'm just going to work my way down the entire miniature. Again, just catching these top edges of things. I'm gonna get the base right here, just where light's catching right here. And if you look, now you can see really good detail. And that's how long it takes. I'll do one more just so you can see. I'm gonna grab this guy right here. He's not done yet. So I'm gonna put a little bit of paint on both sides of the brush. I'm gonna knock off the edge. Then I come to my little rag, trying to get the big stuff off. Same thing on my thumb. We go to the bottom, just make sure any big wet spots get off on the base, because I don't want any big wet spots to hit on him. And then I'm just gonna lightly hit him. Again, focused on the areas that that light would hit on top. Come to his back here. Get that edge right there. And I don't want to go a ton down inside of here because that's all shadowed. But now if you see this guy, compared to that, you can see a lot more of the detail. Look at his back there. It really is standing out well. And that is as easy as dry brushing these things are. Hope that helps, guys. Thanks.